Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Bat Masterson, after a term as sheriff of Ford County, started drifting in search of romance and excitement. From Texas cow towns to mining towns in the Black Hills, Bat tried to live it up. Then he fell in love with a girl named Cora Watrous and returned to Dodge City full of big ideas, in which he expected his old friend, Wyatt Earp, to share.
Now, you and Al register at the Dodge House. I'll go set the deal with Wyatt.
All right, honey. You don't get lost.
And don't tell Earp too much.
I know how to handle Wyatt. You proud of your nose, Angel? The deacon likes them spick and span. How are you, Wyatt?
Oh, no.
Remember me?
Yeah, I think I do. Bat Masterson.
Come on,
right? Hey,
come
what'd
on.
you do, strike it rich?
Well, not yet, but soon.
Oh, well, we better get off the street. The whole town will be talking. Come on.
Okay. So I told Al and Cora I wanted my old pal, the deacon, in on this. Just wait till you get a good look at Cora. Wyatt, I tell you, she's the girl for me. This time it's for keeps. What's the matter? Don't you like the plan?
Well, I think ranching can be mighty practical.
Practical? You ought to see this Wyoming spread. I tell you, there's grass up to your knees and water in the rivers all year round.
Al Watrous, wasn't he in some kind of trouble in Missouri?
That's been settled. Al's been straight for 2 years. Look, Wyatt, I'm trying to cut you in on a legitimate deal.
Well, the trouble is, Mr. Masterson, I can't quite imagine you settling down to ranching.
I mean, you don't want to share?
Well, let's put it this way, Mr. Masterson. If you need some money to put this deal over, I'll be very happy to lend it to you. Old time's sake.
Thanks, Wyatt. I did pretty well in a gambling streak.
Well, but that was just luck, Mr. Masterson. And don't you ever forget that it was just luck, Mr. Masterson. I hope you have a lot more.
Cora wants to meet you. At least you can meet her.
I'll be very happy to. As a matter of fact, I'll buy you all the best dinner that Dodge City has to offer. 7 o'clock, huh? We'll meet.
Thanks, Wyatt. I knew you were my friend.
Why don't you leave this here, hmm?
Yeah. 7 o'clock.
I don't like this tie-up between Masterson and Earp.
Oh, we need to keep her friendly. We buy that herd and start west.
How about you and Bat?
Babyface is a nice fella, as they come. Why can't you be practical? We need his money to swing this deal.
Are you figuring on marrying him, Cora?
Now, don't talk silly. We agreed I should sell him on the idea of both of us going straight. Now behave yourself.
Isn't she a honey, Wyatt?
Yeah, she's real pretty. You know, I'm kind of jealous.
I don't understand it, Mr. Earp. Why hasn't some bright girl picked you off?
Well,
A lot of them have tried, Cora. Wyatt's still faithful to his wife. She died back in Illinois.
Oh, I didn't know. I am sorry.
it's quite all right. Things like that happen sometimes.
I hate to break this up in a rush, but we've got a cattle deal to close. I'm sure the marshal will excuse us.
Sure.
Big deal, Wyatt. They bought 500 head from Riley and Sims.
Oh, good.
Them brands look all right to me. But they're leaving in the morning at sunup.
Oh. Well, here it is, Clay County, Missouri. It's over 3 years old, though.
Al Watrous, Jim Gibbons, Wally Stone. That ought not to be riding with a hoodlum like Watrous.
Well, Bat happens to be in love with Al's sister. No Kansas or federal warrant. Bat says that Al's going straight.
Yeah, he's going straight, all right. Straight to Hole-in-the-Wall, Wyoming.
That hideout on the outlaw trail? Who told you?
One of them riders that Watrous tried to hire. You know, White, I think we better recheck them cattle brands when it's light enough to see for sure.
No. Mr. Masterson is a good old friend of mine. He gave me his word that Watrous is reformed. I never have hounded a man for his past. We'll have to wait.
Well, it won't take too long, because there's lots of John laws between here and Wyoming. That herd will be checked again.
Yeah.
Some tin stars after us, boss.
What for?
They checking brands. They held that Colorado outfit at the Smoky River 2 days.
John Laws, how many?
4 when they left the Smoky, Miss Cora.
Where's Bad?
He's riding point for the herd. Maybe 3 miles west.
Then we'd better take the Tin Stars back here. Go get Ransom, Burke, and Casey. They're riding tail end. And be quiet about it. We don't want Masterson to interfere.
Yes, ma'am.
And hurry!
You keep out of this.
I don't want you losing your nerve at the last minute. Drive ahead and pull into those rocks.
Not yet. Get down. Wait until they get in point-blank range.
Right.
Now.
Whoa! Whoa!
Get out of here!
Get the horses!
They're getting away.
Shut up! You got 2 of them.
Now, the others will bring a posse.
Not this close to the Wyoming line. You men get back to the herd.
I've been back here twice. Where you been?
They had a little trouble.
Some rustlers jumped Al and his men at the end of the herd. They dropped a couple and the others ran.
Oh?
They said we're moving on.
Al's afraid the rustlers might jump us again. He wants to keep on the move until sundown.
Those steers are tired. So are the men.
I'm telling you, we move on.
We're partners. You don't tell me anything.
Stop it, both of you. Any more of this jaw and I quit.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Al and I are friends. Isn't that right, Al?
Oh, sure, sure. We're friends.
I'll buy the grub and stuff. You take your horse and ride ahead. Al and the boys may need help with the cattle.
Oh, now, I need a drink, honey. Sally's Camp. It's the only store and saloon around?
Not a town in 30 miles. You getting cold feet?
I wouldn't be lonesome with you, honey.
That's my boy. You and Al have been getting along great. Thanks.
I'll tie up the horse.
Hey, Sally, open up. It's Cora Watson.
All right, Cora. Wait a minute. Come on in.
Mr. Masterson, say hello to Sally Roday.
Howdy, man.
Saw you kissing. You gonna marry Cora?
Well, I sure am.
He's kind of cute. Help yourself at the bar.
Well, thank you, I will.
I want to talk to you, Cora. It's important.
Of course. Won't be long, honey.
All right.
And it was a posse out of Colorado. Now, you folks stay in Hole in the Wall. I can't afford to have you around here.
Hal thought they were rustlers.
Rustlers. I don't care about that. His name's on the Dodger. Al Watrous.
All right. We'll buy supplies for a month.
And you fix it with them other outfits over in the hole. There's some mighty mean boys camping there.
Al's doing that right now. We'll keep you clean, Sally. As clean as you can get without a bath.
And don't you get sassy with me.
Simmer down, will you? You can take a joke for cash.
Now listen here, you...
Grub for 11 head. Enough to last a month. Drive the wagon round back, will you, honey?
Why do we need grub for a month? It's only 7 miles to the ranch.
Well, I know it is, but we have to collect our share of free range and hole in the wall first.
Hole in the wall? That's an outlaw hangout. Now, what is this, Cora?
I'll explain when the wagon's loaded. Get moving, will you? Please?
All right. All right.
Don't he know?
Not yet.
Well, you mean to say...
Stop talking and help me with his grub list.
All right, now what's this deal about hole in the wall?
Just what I said. We collect some free range.
From the rustlers in the hole?
They won't bother us.
Al should have told me.
Well, he wanted to, but I didn't want any more arguments. I'm right in the middle. Want a deal, babyface? I'll get Al to cut the grazing to 2 weeks. We'll move out to the ranch, and I'll marry you.
I don't know.
Never mind. There's your horse. We'll buy you out as soon as we sell the steers.
No. You're marrying me.
Ah, that sounds better.
I don't know why you turned the herd away from the ranch without telling me.
I was scared that you were still a Johnny Law at heart.
What's that got to do with it?
Our spread is 2 miles east of Hole in the Wall, Pat. That means we have to get along with the outlaws who hide in there. If we don't, they raid our cattle.
Sure, I see that.
Look, Cora doesn't want us to have any more arguments. She don't like it. She'll run out on us. You want that to happen?
No. All right, forget it.
Who are you?
Name's Bob Anderson. Supposed to meet a couple of my friends here.
Where are they coming from?
Robbers Roost, down south.
You on the run?
Maybe.
Why don't you go over to Hole in the Wall? It's safer.
Friends said they'd meet me here.
Well, board and lodging's $5 a day, an extra $1 for each horse.
Thank you. Here. Put that on my account.
Tonka? Take care of the horses.
Don't give them too much water.
Make yourself at home.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hey, Tonka. You have to take care of the horses. Make a sneak for it to the hole. Tell Cora Waters I got a stranger here. Looks mighty like Johnny Law to me.
Where are you going in such a rush, huh?
Got an errand.
Left them.
You joking?
No, he isn't. Sally's engine just brought word she has a stranger in camp.
Well, why are you afraid of a stranger at Sally's?
Maybe he's one of your Tin Star friends.
We ain't taking any chances.
Cora, this is hoodlum stuff.
Is it?
You know it is. Has Al pulled something I don't know about?
Keep him tied up until I get back.
Better we finish him off right now.
No, it's not necessary yet. Hide him inside. And if I'm not back in 2 hours, you come after me.
I will.
Miss Cora, how are you?
You have no authority out here.
You want to see a federal badge?
What have I done?
Been associating with outlaws. I'm going to take a nice long ride.
Oh, fine. We'll go right into the hole and arrest my brother.
Well, I'm not quite that stupid. Now, your brother's going to come out of the hole in the wall and learn what happened to you.
Oh, you can't get away with this. Al is bound to trail us.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. Come on. I'll leave this for Al. Trade you for Mr. Masterson. How is Mr. Masterson?
He's dead.
Well, I doubt that. Climb on that horse.
I will not.
I said get on the horse.
Don't touch me.
All right, I guess I'll have to put you on.
No!
I guess I'll have to tie you on. And you stay in that saddle. Otherwise, you'll find yourself hanging head down. Just take it easy.
You coward. You bully.
Now, look, any more talk out of you, and I'm going to put a gag on you. Now, just hold still.
Cora's rig. Sally! Sally! Looks like trouble. Cover me. What happened?
Oh, a marshal named Herb. He took your sister.
Took her where?
How should I know? He had us tied up.
Two can play that game.
What is it, Al?
The marshal arrested Cora. They're headed for Stone Canyon. I left Masterson at the cabin. You and Casey ride back and untie him. Bring him here quick.
Right.
Herb thinks I won't fight for fear of hurting Cora. Just wait till he sees Masterson pushed in front of us. Now hurry!
Hey!
This isn't far enough. Ride 1,000 miles an hour would still get you.
I couldn't stand your company for 1,000 miles. Get down from there. I'm not Mr. Masterson or any other easy mark. Now you get up that hill and behave yourself. Go on, move.
I think they're up in those rocks.
I hope so. He could kill all three of you from there.
We'll keep him up front, right in line behind him.
I thought you had nerve, Al.
What's Earp got? Hiding behind my sister. We'll skirt around these rocks. Stay close behind him. Let's go.
No wonder Al got kicked out of Missouri. Put Bat on the lead horse.
Is that stupid, too?
Yes, sir, it sure is. Better hustle down there and warn Al.
No. If you take him alive, you'll say I was in on that ambush.
Lady, now I know all about you. Get on your feet.
No!
Get on your feet and get down there.
Cut her loose or Bat gets it.
I don't want her. You're all right. You ride Miss Cora's horse, I'll ride my own.
Well, what about me?
Well, you can walk back to Sally's camp. It's only about 16, 18 miles.
Bat. Al, are you going to stand for this? I'm not going to walk across that wilderness. Al, are you scared to stick up for your own sister?
I'll take care of Earp as soon as the jury turns me loose.
Oh, so you're going to blame it on me?
I didn't say that.
Mr. Earp, I'm ready to turn state's evidence.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I wouldn't use a witness like you. Move out.
You can't leave me here! You can't do this!
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Marshal Earp had left Dodge City to arrest a murderer in the Browns Hole country. Wyatt had hoped to get back before cow trail hoodlums could organize an attack on the town. But But he had underestimated Curly Brocious and Johnny Ringgold, killers with a grudge against him and Dodge City.
Kelly! Come on out! We want to talk to you!
Why, those dirty...
They'll gun you, Jim. We won't hurt you, Kelly. We want to make a deal with you.
I'll face them. Cover me. If they shoot, get Brocious and Ringgold. That's the least you can do. All right, I'm listening.
Come closer.
I'll do that, too. Well, what's the deal, Curly?
The boys want to set fire to this miserable town and watch it burn.
I'm still for that.
Hold your temper, Johnny. We're giving you a break.
Indeed. Name it.
You fire Earp, and in writing. And you post a bond with us to make sure you don't hire him again.
All right, I'll fire him.
Yeah, you say that now. We want 20,000 as a guarantee.
20,000? Why, this town can't raise that kind of money.
You're kind of stupid today, Mr. Kelly. When the bank burns, we're gonna get more than 20,000.
I want to make this legal, Johnny. We don't rob the bank. You hand the money to us.
Or you burn the town. Well, give me half an hour.
10 minutes.
This man's gonna hang for murder. You pull him back there in the brush and hold him until I come back.
As Mr. Earp says, you turning me over to an engine, why, he'd kill me for my boots.
He wouldn't touch you. There's a spur of the Santa Fe nearby. I'll try and find myself a hand car and go back into Dodge City.
Into Dodge City? Are you loco?
You got any better ideas, Mr. Gibbs?
Well, I sure have. Me and the mule are heading back to Utah.
Oh? I was gonna make you my chief deputy.
Me, a Johnny Law? Ha!
Well, that 10 gauge of yours and those rifled slugs would be a revelation in Dodge City. I could use a cannon like that right now.
Well, I'm looking for peace, not trouble.
Well, then, Mr. Gibbs, I suggest you go back east and find yourself a nice, quiet little town. Good luck, Mr. Gibbs.
They're not fooling, Judge. I'm going down to the bank and get the money.
But it's plain extortion, Jim.
No, it's fire insurance.
Turn west. Can't do Earp no good now. Darn fool, he's just the same as dead.
Oh, west, Roscoe! West! You don't care nothing about Earp. This here trail into Dodge is just easier, that's all. All right, you go into Dodge. You'll get your dadgum ears shot off.
All right, you long-eared fool. If you want to go into Dodge, let's go. Ain't no time to waste. Get moving.
$19,500. 20,000. Count it.
Take it, Johnny. Now, where's the letter firing Earp?
Here. Now get your men out of town the way you agreed.
No, just a second, Kelly. You fire him, but you don't say why. Write that you're firing him because he's a coward and a thief, and he's got bad moral character.
Never will I. Wyatt deserved to be fired because he disobeyed my orders. But I won't write the man's a liar.
Well, that's just too bad, Mr. Kelly. You need to see a fire. We'll burn some shacks first, then you'll write what we want.
No. Without Herb to lead 'em, nobody will fight.
Wonder who that could be.
I couldn't see.
Well, Curly said for us to keep everybody away from that depot. We got that ticket agent fella, but whoever that is might try telegraphing for help. Come on, let's take a look-see. Hey, look at that fire. Curly must have started burning the town.
Well, never mind that. Did the fellow who run in here have guns?
I don't know. I couldn't see that far. Watch yourself. Maybe he's in that baggage room. Take a look-see.
Tell Curly we got her cornered the depot. Circle him! Come out of there, Herb! You ain't got a chance!
You stay here, Roscoe.
He's in the baggage room. Move it to the ticket office.
It's Brady Wyatt! Shotgun Gibbs! In here, shotgun, I'll cover you.
Kind of cornered in here, ain't we?
Oh, they're cornered. Come on.
Where's that door? Rush it yourself, Johnny. They're blowing our boys to pieces now.
All right, I will.
This ain't a corner. I don't know corners.
How many shots you got left for that gun?
Fired 5, got 40 left.
Come on. Look. See that load and shoot over there?
Yep.
Well, it's made of 2x6s. Now, Ringgold, most of his men are hiding there.
Well, you know that's awful stupid of them. Because 2x6s don't mean nothing to us.
All right, now you drive them out of there. We can kick our way out of here, run back to the fence, cross the pins.
Hold your fire, boys! Hold it! Curly's on his way with more boys!
Come on, shoot over their heads.
Sure. But when we get to them pins, where we gonna be?
Oh, we'll be near Dutch Alley. Once we're there, we can fight our way house to house.
Commence firing?
Let them have it.
Boy, that is a cannon.
Yeah.
Come on. Take it easy, John.
Come on.
Right down there.
Ringo! Where's Earp? Did you let him get away? You hit Johnny?
Listen, they got a cannon. They just shot a big timber off and it hit Ringgold on the head.
Yeah, that cannon. Whew.
Is Earp still in the depot?
You better go and look, Curly. I don't feel good.
Cannon, ah! We'll see about this.
Help me get through Dutch Alley and into town.
Sure. Be careful, though.
Go on, burn the whole place. Get it over with.
I've already said to watch you. We'll go to the depot and see what's next.
Now you listen to me.
Shut up and keep moving.
There, Kelly, over there! Sound like Earp's bunt line. He can't be far away.
You're fired.
Fine, but right now, get down. He must be in the pins. I don't want any more talk about a cannon. We'll all search them pins. Now spread out.
Look, I'm gonna make a run for Dutch Alley. They'll come after me. The two of you hide behind that feed bin over there. Now, as soon as they come into Dutch Alley after me, two of you take off for that wagon where they put the guns. Here. Now, no more shooting. Been enough killing already. Let's go.
There he goes! Get him!
Come on. Get up, sir. The guns are over on Front Street. We'll take the other alley to get over there.
You take care of that. I'm gonna help the marshal.
But Wyatt said for us.
Hush up. You go get them guns and enough brave men to use them.
No use hunting Earp through every rat hole in this town. It's just what he wants.
Ah, you're scared of Earp.
And so are you. Only I got sense enough to quit while I'm still ahead. Look, we got the 20,000. Let's get our horses, fire the town, and ride.
Yeah. We got the money. Get your horses. We're riding out.
Wyatt's back in town. Come out and fight. Get those horses off the street. Come on, boys. Come on and fight. Grab a gun from the wagon.
All right, come on. You men take cover.
It is her. The marshal's back in town. The marshal's back, boys.
Curly ordered his men to horseback. I'll be busting along here for a showdown. Here you go.
Here. Come on, man. Haul up in these buildings here. Keep yourself covered.
Shotgun, take these horses on down to Front Street. Let's go. Get in the back, Mr. Mayor.
Come on, everybody get a cart. Come on, man.
Right down the main drag, boys. Throw fire into the main buildings this time. Come on!
Come on. Unhitch the wagon, Mr. Gibson. Some of you men give us a hand turning the wagon over.
Right on here, man. Right on there, fast.
All right, let's go.
Come on. All right.
Hurry up here. Here we go. One, two, Robert, here we go. Now remember, we want to take him alive. Shotgun, you hold your fire. There's been enough killing already.
That suits me. I've had enough.
Shoot the rest of you.
Pick that man up.
Hey, big fella, what'd you have in that cannon? Dynamite?
No. 10-gauge slugs is all. 50 grains of powder and about 3 or 4 ounces of lead.
I'm sure glad one of them things didn't hit me.
Mayor Kelly, Mr. Gibbs will help you take him in. I'm going to bring in Blackie Sanders.
You take care of him, Mr. Gibbs.
All right, hombres, move.
Wyatt.
Yeah?
I didn't mean what I said about you being fired.
Oh? Well, you try and persuade Mr. Gibbs to stay on here as my chief deputy, and I might consider being hired again as marshal.
What's so wonderful about Mr. Gibbs?
He likes peace, Mayor Kelly. Now, you try and talk him into staying here and fighting for it. Oh, and you be especially nice to his mule. His name is Roscoe.
Right, Mr. Earp. I see smoke. Hear guns from Dodge.
That gag looks too tight. You better take it off.
What are you trying to do, choke me to death?
That'll happen soon enough.
Mr. Shotgun, He leave you to fight alone?
No. I couldn't have done it without him.
He stay in Dodge and help you now?
Well, I'm not sure of that, Mr. Cousin. That's what fidgets me. Come on.
Big necktie party.
I thought you said you were going to give me a trial.
They must be out of their minds. This is shotguns doing.
Here comes Earp. You better cut us down.
Herb, don't go for this kind of rough stuff.
Here's up.
You all deserve a real hanging.
This your idea?
Yep. They call it sacking on Outlaw Trail.
Mr. Gibbs insisted, Wyatt. He said he wouldn't hire on as chief deputy unless he could sack him up.
Ain't no law that says we gotta be punished this way.
Well, I think it's a good idea. You got a star?
Yes?
Well, give it to me. Here you are, Mr. Chief Deputy.
Well, thank you, Marshal.
Well, Mr. Brocious, Mr. Ingle, I'd like to have you meet Blackie Saunders. He murders people in cold blood. When he swings, he won't be standing in a sack.
Man, a considerable force, that Marshal Earp. He's learned me what a peacemaker has to be.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Are you going to have to drop Lanigan? Or be fighting every one of his cowhands?
That's ridiculous.
No, Janie, that's exactly what I told you and your dad.
You don't understand gunfighting, Miss Jenny. Now, I could disarm that fella, but he'd still be after Mitch. Now, you walk right out there and draw. I bragged to him about your speed, so he'd be uncertain. You draw as fast as you can, but take that split second to aim.
Right.
Mitch!
Miss Janey, that's the way it has to be.
It doesn't. We'll sell the ranch. We'll move back east.
No. Running out of Dodge would haunt him the rest of his life. He won't go and he can't go.
Stupid talk. You protect Mitch. You're hired to take care...
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
There has been much nonsense written about gunfighting on the frontier. Marshal Earp recognized only a few legitimate gunfighters. The rest, he commented, got their fame by shooting drunks or slowpoke amateurs. As the case of young Mitch Hallam proved, once a man reached the small company of top guns, other experts rarely challenged him. There was no percentage in a shootout where men of equal speed would probably kill each other.
Mitch, Janie and I wish you'd change your mind.
It's too late now, Mr. Travis.
You've got into a few gunfights. You've been exonerated each time. I've offered to promote you to foreman here. What's gone wrong?
Well, a man has his pride. He doesn't relish the cowhands saying he got promoted to foreman because of the boss's daughter.
Janie had nothing to do with it.
Well, I know Janie, Mr. Travis. She wants me to settle down and wait for you to make me a partner. No hard feelings. I just want to make it on my own.
No hard feelings, Mitch. Good luck. I did my best, hon.
Where's he going?
Dodge City, I reckon.
Mitch thinks he can be a big man with a gun.
Forget him, Janie. He'd only break your heart.
Whiskey, double.
Yes, sir. But you better check that gun.
You a bartender or Earp's deputy? Hold it. I want a fresh pack. Hey, barkeep, new pack of cards.
Never mind, we'll play with this one.
I said we wouldn't.
Any more last words?
This Derringer. Somebody put it in his hand?
No, he drew it, Mr. Earp.
He was slow.
Well, I'm not that slow. Give me your gun.
I wouldn't try to draw on you, Marshal. But, isn't there a law of self-defense?
There's an ordinance against packing a gun. $50 fine or 10 days in jail. You got $50?
No, sir.
That's too bad. Mr. Morgan, get some men. Help you take him over to Doc. Let's go.
Marshal Earp?
Yes, sir?
I'm Jane Travis. My father owns the Bar J. They say you put Mitch Hallam in jail.
That's right, I did.
Self-defense, wasn't it? And what's killing a man to you?
Well, ma'am, I try to avoid it whenever I can.
Oh, nonsense. You're a professional gunfighter, Mitch's biggest hero.
I think we better go inside.
You know, most of this is your fault. The notorious Mr. Earp, fastest gun in the West.
Now, look, did you come here to lecture me or to pay Mr. Hallam's fine?
I came to pay his fine, but I also wanted to meet a gunfighter.
Well, I'm not a gunfighter, Miss Travis. I'm the marshal of Dodge City, and if I do use a gun, it's to support the law we're trying to evolve here on the frontier. Now, here's a report on Mr. Hallam's arrest, a $50 fine.
Bat Masterson and Ben Thompson are gunfighters.
Well, I wouldn't call Mr. Masterson that. Mr. Thompson is another friend of mine, so I guess I'm a little bit prejudiced.
Then who are the men Mitch wants to be like? I'm sorry for losing my temper, Mr. Earp, saying those things.
Are you in love with Mr. Hallam? And you want him to quit trying to get the reputation of a gunfighter, is that it?
Yes. Papa and I have gotten Mitch out of several scrapes. Papa wants him to be foreman of the Bar J, and I said we could be married any time he'd promise to quit wearing a gun. Mr. Earp, why does he do it? Why?
Well, maybe he likes killing like Wes Hardin or Clay Allison. Or maybe he's a born criminal like Jesse James. Or maybe he just has a grudge against the world like Billy the Kid.
No. Mitch wants to be somebody. He's an orphan, a nobody in his own estimation.
Well, what do you think?
Mitch loves me. But he also wants to be somebody on his own.
Hmm. And he thinks that being a gunfighter is somebody, huh?
Yes.
Mr. Gibbs, bring Mr. Hallam in here, will you?
Mr. Earp, isn't there anything I can do?
That kind of depends on Mr. Hallam.
It was him or me, Janie.
$50.
Oh, no. I'll stay in jail.
Big-headed pride, huh? Here, put this on.
What's the idea?
Well, Mr. Gibbs and I just want to see how fast you are.
Well, I'm not in your class, but I'll get better.
Well, we'll see about that. Mr. Gibbs, you holler go, huh?
All set?
Yep.
Draw.
You are fast.
Well, Mr. Gibbs, what do you think?
Well, he's fair to middling, I guess.
But he'll never make a great gun? You see, Miss Janey, only the top guns stay alive. That's because they never draw against each other. They know they'll both be hit. Now, you can go on killing drunks and slowpokes, but I'll tell you, my friend, one of these days you're going to come up against a top gun. That's going to be it.
Listen to him, Mitch.
He's just trying to scare me.
He's not. He's telling you the truth.
Well, I'll wait, Janie. Now, let me explain to you.
Mr. Gibbs, excuse us for a minute, will you? Sit down, Mr. Hallam. Now, suppose you tell me the truth, huh?
Well, the Bar J is a tough outfit. Janie and Mr. Travis don't know how tough.
And they don't want you as foreman,
Most of them like me. But Jim Lanigan, they call him Cactus. He thinks he should be Ramrod, not me.
He pushes you into gunfights.
Who told you? Look, I just don't want a job because I'm going to marry the boss's daughter. Someday I'll shoot it out with Lanigan.
Well, I think it's stupid shooting your way into a job.
Well, I didn't choose it, Mr. Earp. I just happened to fall in love with Janie. Oh, thanks for listening.
Look, you sign on as a deputy. I'm going to go have a talk with Mr. Travis.
It won't work.
Whether it does or not, you'll have the legal right to be wearing a gun. Now, you either pin this on or you go back to jail.
I see now why you're good at your job. You're tougher than the others. And smarter.
Well, let's just say I'm a high school boy dealing with second graders. Well, I have to deal with ordinary cowhands. I'll go have a little talk with Mr. Travis. Shotgun, you got a new assistant. Mr. Travis, you know as well as I do that, well, running a cattle spread isn't just a knack you pick up in a couple of years. You got to know cowhands.
True, Mr. Earp, but I can't believe Jim Lanigan would do a thing like this.
Well, I can. He thinks he should be promoted foreman, not Mitch.
All right, that's easily settled.
You mean by firing Lanigan?
Of course.
So that'd be the worst thing you could do.
What would you suggest, Mr. Earp?
Well, why don't you make him your representative to the Cattlemen's Association? The rep thinks he has an important job, and technically, he outranks foreman.
Of course, Papa, that's it.
You see, in business or politics, it's called kicking a man upstairs.
I just hate to reward a man for doing what he's done to Mitch.
Papa, I'm in love with Mitch.
I know. I know, honey. They told me when I bought the ranch, the old days were gone forever.
Not yet, Mr. Travis. Changing a cowhand is kind of like, trying to get rid of longhorn steers.
Cowhands, pushing a decent boy into gunfights. I ought to fire the whole caboodle.
No, sir. Mr. Hallam can't fight his way through Lanigan and his pals.
The marshal's right, Papa. Please, promote that man to represent you at the meetings. Don't say anything about Mitch. As far as you're concerned, he quit. Please.
All right, honey. I'll go back to the ranch and get this settled.
I'm very ashamed of all the nasty things I said to you.
It's all right, Miss Jenny.
And you'll stick by Mitch until this is over?
I'll keep him on patrol with me all the time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where's Mr. Lanigan?
At the South Corral, with Brandon calves.
Ask him to see me here right away.
All right.
Good morning, sir. Oh, Lanigan. Sit down for a moment. Got some news.
Taking Hallam back?
Hallam? No, he's hired as a deputy with Earp in Dodge. The news is I've joined the Cattlemen's Association.
Oh?
With the new herd, we qualify. The association wants to organize the spring drive and bring us all into agreement with the big Texas outfits.
Yes, sir.
The point is, I've named you as my representative.
Yes, sir.
Aren't you pleased? The job pays much more, and there'll be travel expenses.
You're the boss, but I'd rather be foreman than the job you just talked about.
The rep job pays better. Why would you prefer to be foreman?
I know these big Texas outfits, Mr. Travis. Small spread like Bar J carries no weight at all with them. Besides, I've been your acting foreman almost a year now. I don't want to sound big-headed, but you need me.
I need a representative, too.
Any one of the boys could do that. No, sir, not me. Thanks just the same.
Lanigan. One moment, if you please.
Yes, sir.
I may be a greener at the cattle business, but I'm trying to learn. Just why have you set your heart on being foreman?
I know the hands, and they know me. Like you say, boss, you're new to ranching. Cowhands take a heap of discipline.
Of course. I appreciate all you've done.
Then you ought to name me foreman, official. But you're the boss.
What's the word, Jim?
He wants me to rep for the Bar J, not to be foreman.
Uh-oh.
It's just a dodge to get me out of the way. Put Janie's boyfriend in as ramrod. Maybe you can guess what that's going to do to our business.
Do you reckon Mitch squealed?
No, he's not onto us yet. Of all the dirty breaks. I had him all set up. We pushed him one gunfight to another.
Why not keep pushing him?
I can take him.
Not as long as he walks around with a star. Say, I was a boob. I've got to take that rep job. Yeah, I'll tell Travis I changed my mind.
You gonna leave us with that herd we stole from Travis?
Just long enough for all of us to ride into Dodge. Mitch'll quit Earp as soon as Travis makes him foreman. But he can't leave Dodge with us in the way. You better get away from the house.
So you ever been drunk?
No, sir.
Well, the good thing to remember is that, liquor makes a cowhand ornery. Now, the kindest thing you can do is to hustle a drunk off to jail. I've even had a few of them thank me for it.
Mitch! Mitch, it worked.
What?
Tell him, Papa.
You're the new foreman. I hope you'll allow Deputy Hallam to resign real quick. Your idea, Marshal. Lanigan accepted the representative job.
No hard feelings?
Not after he thought it over. He left for the cattlemen's powwow last night.
Whoa, now, hold on. Just what was this deal?
Well, I suggested to Mr. Travis that he promote Mr. Lanigan to rep, clearing the way for you.
Lanigan doing business for the Bar J? I'm sorry.
What's wrong, Mitch?
I think Lanigan's been stealing from your dad for months.
Stealing? Oh, no.
I can't prove it, sir. That's why I never said anything. Good try, Mr. Earp. Thanks.
Now, Mitch, you wait.
No time, Janie. I got a job to do. I'll catch Lanigan red-handed someday soon. Real soon.
I'll see to it that Mitch gets out of town safe.
But, Marshal, if Lanigan's been stealing...
Look, he knows Mitch is in town. Now, you two go on back to the hotel. Maybe you should have been honest with Mr. Travis, Miss Janie, right from the start.
I couldn't prove anything.
Lanigan's pushed you into gunfights, hasn't he?
I can't prove that.
Lanigan got any particular pals?
Conroy, Markham, Hollister, maybe a few more.
Yeah. Those three, how fast are they?
Quit nursing me. Just, well, explain it to Janie. Sometimes a man turns gunfighter in spite of himself and his friends.
Hey, Mitch. You gonna marry Earp? Where's your star?
I turned it in.
Mr. Earp, if you just stand aside, Mitch and I are gonna have a friendly talk.
Let me handle it. What do you want to talk about, Conroy?
You've been threatening to gun me.
That's a lie.
I got witnesses. Now you just lift your hands, or use them.
He's pretty fast.
I could have got him.
Step aside.
You give me that gun.
Give me that. Mr. Travis, you try and talk him into leaving town. Mr. Conroy here needs a doctor. Did he come into town alone?
No, came in with a couple of other cowhands. They were at the Long Branch Saloon.
If he doesn't leave town, put him in jail. I'm going over to the Long Branch. Here.
You, go get the doc and bring him down here.
Conroy made a mess of it, so now it's your turn. I'm going through the alley and over to the hotel just in case he starts to run.
This number you're coming out on the level. There's a marshal. I wonder what he's doing. All right, my shot.
I'm looking for a couple of cowhands, Bar J outfit, Hollister and Markham.
That might be them, Marshal.
Hold it.
What have we done, Earp?
We're just leaving town.
Your name's Hollister and Markham?
That's none of your business.
Now, where's Mr. Lanigan?
Cactus Lanigan? Oh, he went to Mobeedy last night. He's the new rep for Mr. Travis.
Well, we'll see about Mr. Lanigan. Pick up his hat. Now, we'll go over to my office. Join Mr. Conroy. Let's go.
It'll take me 2 minutes to pack.
Rest yourself, Mitch.
So I can run faster?
Oh, that's childish.
You don't understand any of this, do you, sir?
I think I do. It's your suspicion that Lanigan's been stealing my cattle, right? The Cattlemen's Association employs detectives to deal with thieves. It's not your personal responsibility.
And Conroy wasn't? When he started a gunfight and Mr. Earp had to... Oh, everybody in Dodge must know by now what happened.
Mitch, your pride is ridiculous.
Papa isn't hiring you to be a gunfighter, Mitch. You're to be foreman.
I don't know, Janie.
I'm hungry. We'll have some lunch here and then we'll hit the trail. And Mitch, I want you to sit down and start to think like an adult.
Yes, sir. I'll try.
All right, now I want to know where Lanigan is, and I want to know right now.
Or else?
Mr. Conroy here goes to jail for attempted murder. The two of you get the limit for conspiracy.
Too soft, why? If it was me, I'd lock them all up in a box stall with Roscoe.
Who's Roscoe?
He's my mule, and he don't like hoodlums.
Now, Mr. Conroy, you take jail?
No. Lanigan's holed up in a room in the Dodge Hotel. Well, we were supposed to get Mitch, but if we didn't, Lanigan would gun him down.
Go ahead and try it.
I in your class, and you know it.
But you can take Mitch Hallam, huh?
Yeah, I can.
I don't know. Mr. Hallam's pretty fast. He got Mr. Conroy before he even got a grip on his gun.
You joshing me? They told me in the saloon you got Conroy.
I didn't have to. Mr. Hallam got him.
Hallam ain't that fast. You tell him I'll be waiting for him in the street.
Where would you like to be buried, Mr. Lanigan?
You ask Hallam that.
Yeah, I will.
Who is it?
Sir, I'd like to talk to Miss Cheney and Mitch. They're planning a little surprise.
I'll wait down in the bar.
Lanigan, wearing guns. Why don't you take them away from him, Mr. Earp?
Now, you're going to have to drop Lanigan. I'll be fighting every bar J. Cowham.
That's ridiculous.
No, Janie, that's exactly what I told you and your dad.
You don't understand gunfighting, Miss Cheney. I could disarm that fella, but he'd still be after Mitch. Now, you walk right out there and draw. I bragged to him about your speed, so it'll be uncertain. You draw as fast as you can, but take that split second to aim.
Right.
Mitch, stop!
Miss Cheney, it has to be that way.
Why?
Mitch doesn't like gunfighting any more than you do. But Lanigan pushed him into a corner, and Mitch has to fight him.
He doesn't. We'll sell the ranch. We'll move back east. Mitch and I can
Look,
go...
running out of Dodge would haunt him the rest of his life. He won't go, and he can't go.
Now, you protect Mitch. That's what you're hired to do.
It's just my leg.
Hold still.
I'll kill this man. I'll kill him myself.
He's already been killed.
Lanigan was a top hand. Put your gun away now. Nobody will invite you to buckle it on.
You hear that, Janie? Oh, I hope you're right.
I've had over 100 gunfights, Mitch. Welcome to the list of top hands. No sense in crying, Miss Janie. All those stupid gunfighters will be afraid of Mitch now. You can raise cattle, kids in peace now.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Many bitter things have been written about the Western railroads, and some of their tactics in the 70s were questionable. What is now known as the Santa Fe War, or the Finney County War, was started by corrupt land speculators in Finney County who tried to drive honest farmers off the land they had bought from the Santa Fe Railroad. Dodge City was a Santa Fe town, and still is. And Marshal Wyatt Earp had many friends among the railroad men. But Wyatt had to know the truth, and the truth was obscured in violence and blood.
But I don't see how you can blame the Santa Fe.
You sold us the land. Then you let these thieves from the county seat mix up the legal records so they can claim our property. This time they killed 2 more people doing it.
But I'm only the chief special agent for the Santa Fe. I don't see how you can expect us.
We ain't asking for nothing. All the farmers in this part of Kansas has joined the Grange. We'll fight this out if we have to.
No. No, I'll get help from our chief officials.
Well, get it quick. Or we'll hang these murderers to your water tanks every mile from here to Dodge City.
Wyatt! Wyatt, hold it. Dan Christie of the Santa Fe is waiting in your office. I tried to keep you out of it, but they got orders from the chief U.S. Marshal in Topeka.
What about?
Well, the Grangers are hanging land thieves in Finney County. They swung 2 from Santa Fe water tanks yesterday.
Well, that ought to discourage passenger traffic.
Wyatt, you ain't taking sides against the railroad.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, I take sides with law and order.
The whole thing centers around Garden City. Grangers seem to think the sheriff's in cahoots with those land speculators.
Well, sir, we had Grangers back in Illinois, and they were just ordinary dirt farmers that organized together for good freight rate, decent market price.
You don't know Deacon Burns. He's a fighter.
All right. I'll head for Garden City first, see what I can find out from there.
We need Wyatt here in Dodge. If the Santa Fe won't call in the Army, you could at least hire him a posse.
All right. How many will you need?
Well, I don't know yet, sir, but you better move some special agents in here to Garden City. Move them in a sleeping car. Make it look like they're deadheading back east with mixed freight.
Lift them, friend. You're covered.
I'm Wyatt Earp, United States Marshal. Where's Sheriff Johnson?
I'm Sheriff Johnson. Tie up and come on in. And lift your hands. Wyatt Earp, you say? Also the Dodge City Marshal?
That's right. I don't like guns poked at me.
Sorry. All right, boys. Let's talk in the shade, huh? Now, these are the legal land deeds as certified by the county court. Now, they don't square with what the Grangers claim they bought from the Santa Fe, but I can't help that.
Who's on the county court?
Judge Prentice, 3 county commissioners, the clerk, and the recorder.
Any of them own land?
Why, sure, we all own land.
No, I mean, do any of the members of the county court own land that's claimed by the Granger people?
Hey, now, which side you on? Sounds like the deacon.
Hold it. Put it back. I'd like to meet Deacon Burns.
Hold your fire. I'm after that government man who's conniving with Johnson. You arresting that skunk?
No evidence, yeah? You Deacon Burns?
Sam Burns. They just call me Deacon.
Well, I'm Wyatt Earp. They call me Deacon, too.
Well, I'll be. They sent us an honest policeman.
I came here to get the truth.
We'll get your horse and come with us.
Can't we talk here?
No, we can't. Johnson's riders will be coming in pretty soon.
All right. So long, Sheriff. Don't you pick that up until after we leave.
He won't. Hired gunslingers do his bushwhacking. Ace, you and Tom ride out and collect the men. Tell them there's a meeting at my house. Right away. As I was saying, their own tax books will show that the Finneys themselves decided what was legal or illegal in the way of land deeds.
Well, Johnson admitted that.
Where's the land title book?
Back in his office. I guess I should have grabbed it.
Won't make much difference. We got a little war on our hands.
Well, little wars aren't allowed, Deacon.
That's what you say. Us Grangers put everything to a vote. You speak your piece at the meeting. And forgive us for hanging those murderers to the Santa Fe water tanks. The Santa Fe ain't really responsible, but us folks need help from somebody, Lord. We're sick of the hanging and killing. We know we're miserable sinners, and we plead for thy mercy. Amen.
Amen.
Folks, Marshal Earp has been sent here by the government. Seems like a right bright young fella, and I hope he has an idea for ending our troubles. Speak out, Marshal.
Well, sir, I think you ought to give me a few days to get some evidence against the Finney gang. If I get it, I'll form a posse and arrest them.
All right. White wants a truce for a few days. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Now shut up. I'll get a vote for a truce if I have to whoop a couple of them with my bare fists. You ride back to Garden City. Try to grab that land title book.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, here comes Wyatt now.
We were afraid those Grangers are going to hang you.
I'm mighty happy to see the railroad helping in this. No, the Grangers wouldn't bother me. It's the Finney gang that started all the trouble. How many guns have they got?
Too many.
I'm going to take a ride back to Garden City, see if I can work on Johnson.
Now, there's an Army patrol riding north from Camp Supply. And we better send for him?
Yes, sir, but meanwhile, I wish you'd trail me back to the city. I'll tell you what I have in mind.
Now, I don't like the looks of it, Judge. I think we should wipe out the Grangers.
Well, can't Earp be handled?
How?
That's your job. Now, we need a clean record before the showdown, whatever the cost. We can't have a deputy United States Marshal reporting against us.
Well, Earp said he'd be back, Judge.
Well, then he'll be back. And you try to buy a good report from him.
All right, Mr. Christie. You send just one man in to wire the Santa Fe. If I get the evidence, I'll expect you near the train.
I wouldn't want to pull out on you, Wyatt.
You won't be, sir. Now, the Grangers and the Finneys are going to have a showdown. You wouldn't want a Santa Fe special agent on the firing line, would you?
Oh, I guess not. Company wouldn't stand for that.
All right, sir. Then you just get the goods on Sheriff Johnson. Let's hope the Army gets there in time. I'm going to head for Garden City.
Now, play it smooth, Ben. Offer him a section on the river. Get a smile on your face, Sheriff. Here he comes.
Those stupid Grangers, letting him get away. Hiya, Marshal. Come on inside. I wouldn't try to stop what's going to happen. I'd be practical.
Practical?
I'd grab me a nice tract of land and tell those folks at Topeka that the Santa Fe sold farms it didn't own.
Well, how much land?
Well, half a section? All right, a full section, bottom land.
Well, who's going to give that to me?
Your friends.
Well, it sounds good. I'd like to see a layout of it.
You just take a look at the plot, and when you've written your report, you can just pocket the deed. Page 29, section 12.
Lie down.
What?
Lie down on the floor.
See you later, Mr. Johnson.
Ben's talking too much. Or he didn't put it over. You go in there and cover her up. We'll do the rest out of town. That book, take him!
Here's the phony land title. Get on that train and head for Dodge. I'm gonna warn Deacon Burns. Why? I'll see you in Dodge. The truce is over and no Wyatt Earp. This means a showdown fight. Go collect the men. You women got your orders. Head south. All right, get going.
All right, boys. Time to fight. We hit Deacon Burns' place first.
What about the soldiers, Judge? Don't worry about them. All you have to whip is a passel of hicks. All right, boys, let's mount up.
Well, howdy, Mr. Burns. No evidence, I reckon, huh?
Oh, yeah, plenty. Plenty. Turn it all over to Mr. Christie, the Santa Fe. You get any word from that man that headed for the army camp?
Not yet. Load the rest of that dynamite on the wagon and cover it with hay.
Right.
It's going to be a mean fight, Wyatt. You better head for Dodge.
I think you ought to wait for the soldiers.
They won't give us that much time.
Pick them off with sniping fire. You got plenty of men.
That ain't the plan we voted on. We voted to wipe out the Finneys. You fighting or leaving?
I can't do either one. It's my job to see what happens and make a full report.
We could use your help.
If you really need it, I'll join in. You voted to massacre the Finneys, huh?
The idea was suggested, Wyatt. Why, you... Everybody up the hill. It's our turn to do a little bushwhacking. All right, boys. Go!
To settle with these Grangers before the army can interfere. They'll all be gathered at the Deacon's ranch. We hit them fast.
I think we should take care of Wyatt Earp. He's trouble, Judge.
Our men are all duly sworn officers of the law. It's our word against Earp's. Now get them moving, Ben.
We hit Deacon Burns.
Turn the horses around and take off the tongues. Here. Let them get off their horses and move into the yard. Then shoot slow and careful.
Right.
Just meet with your approval, son?
Well, sir, they can sure do a lot of damage to your property.
But not to the land. It's the land that matters. A farmer can make it from good land if he has to live in a tent.
May I make a little suggestion? don't you send some of your men down the hill, both sides, both flanks. They can get a crossfire that way.
I'll attend to it. You, sure you wouldn't like to take charge of this fight, Wyatt?
No, sir. I'm just an official observer, but I will get my rifle just in case.
Amen.
Looks like the deacon has cleared out, Judge.
That's all right. We'll burn up his house and barn.
They're lugging cans of coal oil, Deacon.
Trying to burn a man's house is a felony, ain't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Remember that.
Fire back! Keep him down! Get in there and burn it!
Deacon, you better have your men on the flanks move in. We'll make them take cover in that bunkhouse over there. You men on the right, move in. And on the left, move in. I'll get down there. You take over now. Come on, boys.
Wait a minute, Deacon.
You men on the left there, move into the right. Cover that bunkhouse.
Bunkhouse. Couple of you shoot your way into the house. Put out that fire. Put out them fellas that lit it.
Hold your fire! We're gonna make a rush for that bunkhouse.
Bunkhouse. I'm going to talk to the deacon. You got the bunkhouse surrounded.
Good.
Maybe they'll submit to an arrest.
That ain't what we want. We want him killed.
My job to arrest him. He's right, Deacon.
For a fighting man, you're the chickenest hearted about killing I ever did see. Well, go ahead. It's worth a try, I guess.
All right, Sheriff Johnson. I want you and your men to come out of there with your hands up.
What do you say, Judge?
No, we can hold out here for a week.
Without water?
Well, the deacon would hang us.
Not with Earp in charge, Judge.
Yeah, well, Earp ain't in charge. Nobody can boss those Grangers but Deacon.
Make him answer yes or no.
Time's up. You coming out?
No! Tell Deacon to come in and get us!
About gotcha, huh? Now we'll do it my way. Everybody back up the hill. Down the hill, boys. All right. Point her at the bunkhouse. We'll light her up and then let her roll. Hold it.
Deacon, blowing up that bunkhouse is stupid.
A man shouldn't point a gun at his friends, Wyatt.
Look, you got the Finneys bagged. The Army Patrol will be here pretty soon. Now, blowing up that bunkhouse is just plain murder.
They shot at you when your back was turned.
That'll be in my report. But I don't want to have to report that the Grangers killed a bunch of men who were cornered.
Grab him. I'm sorry, son. But you ain't had relatives and neighbors killed from ambush. All right. Light her up and we'll let her roll.
Sheriff, look! They're trying to burn us out! They got a flaming wagon! Let's get out of here! Come on!
I bet you got them all. Let's go find out.
Dad blasted, only 6 hired guns left. Johnson and them others died too quick. Rustle me 6 ropes, boys. We'll finish this right now.
Right.
Hold it. Deacon, these men are my prisoners.
I don't want to hurt you, son. Why do you keep crowding us folks into a gunfight?
There's been enough hanging without trial. Now, you men think about it for a minute. Deacon, you'd be first. Captain, I'm a United States Deputy Marshal. I have 6 very badly wounded prisoners here, 10 dead over yonder. Mr. Burns here and his people want to hang him by lynch law.
Nonsense. Sergeant, round up the prisoners. I will try to get them into town as soon as possible.
Yep.
On the toes! Forward! No!
Marshal? Wyatt?
Yes, sir?
Us Grangers want to say a prayer for you at meeting tonight. You, got any objection?
Well, thank you, Deacon. I can always use a prayer.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Ooh.
train robbery when you have a straight tip on the time and place should have been no problem for Marshal Wyatt Earp. Any competent peace officer would nab the robbers before they started, or trap them at the scene. But Wyatt first had to deal with Shotgun Gibbs, his mule Roscoe, and a lady known as Miss Phronsie Latour.
Oh, my dear girl, I simply couldn't. You know, it wouldn't go at all with my French accessories.
Oh, but it's
I couldn't.
lovely
Well,
on you.
Well, it looks to me like you got it on backwards. Oh, well, I can't decide right now, dear. You know how we girls are. Never can make up our minds. Well, Chief Deputy Gibbs, what are you doing buying a lady's hat?
Bonnet for Roscoe.
Roscoe?
Yes, ma'am. My mule.
Oh, well, I certainly hope you find a becoming bonnet.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm Miss Latour.
How do you do, Miss Latour?
Did I hear you say you're looking for a bonnet for a mule?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. I've seen mules and horses wearing straw hats. Shouldn't you try across the street?
Well, Roscoe don't like them farmer hats. Let me see that one right there, if you please.
This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I haven't had this happen before. I mean, selling a bonnet for a mule.
Well, I don't reckon this one would hardly be big enough. I got to cut holes for his ears, and if I done that, there wouldn't be no hat left. I sure thank you just the same.
Oh, not at all.
Oh, that's so great.
Oh, there ain't nothing to be afraid of, lady. Here, I'll take the shells out.
Oh, I may be going to faint.
No, don't do that, lady. Tell it with it.
The last job they tried was out of Kansas City. Now, they got a tip on a payroll shipment and tried to stop number 11.
Did they pull the job, Mr. Kastner?
No. They got too excited and exploded the dynamite too soon. Our agents drove them off. They headed west toward Dodge City, Marshal. It's my job to see that One Eye and his gang don't hit us again.
Mr. Castlin, Dodge City is surrounded by cattle camps. It's the last drive of the season. It'll take quite a while to shake those camps out. Do you have any other information besides the identification in this case?
Oh, just gossip. One Eye has a sister. She's supposed to be a nice-looking blonde who cases his jobs. She uses about a dozen different names. But maybe it's all just talk. You know, the bold woman outlaw dime novel stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll start trailing Mr. One-Eye Brown. Not too many one-eyed hoodlums around.
Here's up, Roscoe. The lady's sick. You long-eared jackass.
Doc, is she dead?
Just a fainting spell. She wants to talk to you.
Oh, I don't know about that, Doc. I scared the wits plumb out of her. I better go get Wyatt.
She wants you. Leave that cannon outside.
Yes, sir.
Said something about being in danger. It's a tight corset, if you ask me. Don't worry. The women will take care of that.
Won't you go with me, Doc?
I got a pneumonia case. You're a brave man. Act like one.
Hello, Kurt.
Morning.
You seen Mr. Gibbs around?
No, but Roscoe is tied up outside the new millinery shop.
Thanks.
He forced his attentions on me. And after all, in a stagecoach, a lady cannot withdraw. You think he'd dare to come here?
Well, you just let him come.
But you might not be around when he does.
Well, I'll be around all right.
Even at night?
Yes, ma'am.
It might get us talked about, and you never know.
Oh, Marshal Earp's outside. He wants to see you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, would you bring me my smelling salts? They're somewhere in the shop.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you up to?
Up to?
You're a milliner, and it's my experience that milliners are apt to be flippant.
You think I'm flippant, really?
That fainting spell of yours didn't seem very real to me. And what enemies do you have that Mr. Gibbs needs to protect you?
I can't say. Mrs. Denton, I'm going to be honest with you. Mr. Gibbs likes me. I like him, and I aim to stay here. Oh, I beg of you to believe me.
There.
Well, just take it easy. You don't take it all in one bite.
What's up, Wyatt?
Well, the chief special agent of Santa Fe came over to my office. So he's looking for a fellow by the name of One-Eye Brown. Thinks he and his gang are hiding out in one of the cow camps.
One-Eye Brown. Never heard of him.
He's a train robber. Come on, you and I'll scour the cow camps, huh?
Well, not me.
What's the matter?
Well, I promised to protect Miss Francie Latour. She's a new ladies' hat maker here in town.
Oh, I see. Well, now why does she need protection? Her hat's that bad?
Oh, that ain't funny, Wyatt. There's a hoodlum she met up with on the stage been a pestering her. You don't know his name or I'd go bust his gizzard for him.
Well, you seem to feel this mighty deeply, Mr. Gibbs.
Well, no more than you would if a poor lone gal was threatened.
Well, guess I'll just have to take Dale with me. Oh, Mr. Gibbs, I wish you luck. You watch out for those hat pins.
Mr. Gibbs.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Francie.
Oh, Mr. Gibbs, I'm an awful coward. I know it, but I'm so... Ow! Oh, that mule! He tried to bite me.
Roscoe! You mind your manners.
Oh. Is it your mule?
Yes, ma'am. I'm ashamed to say.
Guess he doesn't like me.
Oh, it ain't that, Miss Francie. You see, Wyatt's plumb spoiled him, giving him apples and carrots and all that stuff. Now anybody passes by expects a handout. You didn't have nothing to eat, so he just tried to take a nip out of you there.
Is Marshal Earp going to send you away from here?
No, ma'am, I ain't leaving.
Oh, thank heaven. It's time for tea. Mrs. Denton's put the kettle on.
Oh, hush up.
Howdy. Supper ain't until an hour from now.
I'm looking for a man they call One-Eyed Brown.
We used to have a Peg-Leg Brown, but he got killed in Amarillo. I never heard of this One-Eyed Brown.
Well, thank you, Pop, just the same.
Hold it right there.
Mr. Gibbs! Mr. Gibbs! Is he...
I'm afraid so, ma'am.
When Gibbs hits them with that cannon, they're dead. Why don't you just wing them with a .45?
Any man that breaks into a lone woman's house at night deserves killing. Besides, he was a-firing at me. What'd you expect me to do? Sit there like a big bird?
Doc, I'd like to talk to Miss Francie. Maybe she can identify him.
Well, not tonight. I had to give her some laudanum to make her sleep.
All right. I'll send the coroner over. Mr. Gibbs, I'd like to talk to you over in my office.
All right, sir.
Dale, you take over here. That about sums up what Mr. Caslin of the Santa Fe told me. Mr. One-Eye Brown does have a sister. Well, now, don't get sore. I'm not implying that Miss Franzi is in any way connected with Mr. Brown.
You got more sense than that.
But I'll still have to ask her some questions and search her place.
Help yourself. Maybe it'll stop some of them loudmouth women from gossiping.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gibbs.
Oh, don't pay no mind to me and Miss Franzi. We're getting hitched. That is, as soon as I can get up enough nerve to ask her. I'll be a gardener from now on.
Here's the rest of the house, Marshal.
I know it doesn't make much sense. That man was the masher you met on the stagecoach. He broke into your store. Mr. Gibbs killed him.
That man must have friends. I still need police protection.
Mr. Gibbs?
I'd prefer him, yes.
Mr. Gibbs is sweet on you, isn't he?
I guess so. Only, it's kind of silly to say it, but Roscoe doesn't like me. Oh, he might cause trouble.
Oh, I see. You, don't want to come between Mr. Gibbs and his mule. Well, have you tried apples and carrots?
No, sir.
Well, you ought to try them. A mule craves love.
Love?
Yes. Now, Roscoe, he loves Mr. Gibbs because, well, Mr. Gibbs is fond of him. You know, I really think that Roscoe is a little bit jealous of you.
I never thought of that.
Well, you think about it. And you try making friends with Roscoe. I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Aren't you going to search the rest of the house?
No, I don't think you could be One-Eye Brown's sister.
One-Eye Brown?
Never mind. But I will assign Mr. Gibbs to guard you.
They got Joe in Franzi's place.
Killed him?
Ah. You talked to my sister? I couldn't get near her, boss. She promised she wouldn't do the job, and she's not gonna. Earp's got a day and night guard in the place.
We'll fix that. Miner, Bruce. Go in with Selvin. Take that guard tonight and bring Franzi back with you. She'll know something about that Santa Fe station. We'll get it out of her. You'll see.
Right.
Now, don't try to sweet talk Roscoe, Miss Franzi. All that mule cares about's his stomach.
Thanks. Now, you wait here. I gotta do this myself. Nice, Roscoe. Here, Roscoe, see? Oh, he bit me, look.
Well, that's settled. I'm gonna sell that mule. You take them vegetables and run on back to the store.
Fine, that's a fine horse, Mr. Martin. Men, Chief Deputy Gibbs asked me to sell his mule to the highest bidder. Now, he's a fine animal. You all know him. His name is Roscoe. He's broken to wagon, buggy, and saddle. Now, how much am I offered?
$50.
55.
$60.
65.
$100.
$100 for this fine animal? Why, I'll even bid 110 myself.
120.
130.
$150.
Too much for me.
150. All done? Going once, going twice. Sold to Marshal Earp for 150.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Abrams. You come on over to the jail when you're finished here, and I'll have the money for you. Come on.
All right, Marshal.
I want to see that bay mare.
Yeah, let's go back and look at that bay mare.
Mr. Gibbs, you don't look too happy. What'd you do, turn you down?
No, I ain't asked her. Who bought Roscoe?
Oh, real mean-looking mule skinner. Never did get the fellow's name.
Well, he deserves it. Trying to bite Miss Phronsie.
Well, he'll sure get his punishment now. Yes, sir, this fellow is one of the meanest fellows I've ever seen. Great big long mustache. Carried one of those great big black snake whips. You know how those mule skinners use those whips.
Well, I'll tell him. I'll tell him he ought not to mistreat Roscoe. Take the guard for me, will you, Wyatt?
Sure.
Wyatt.
What is it?
I just got a wire from a field agent. He says Brown's camped about 8 miles outside of Dodge. I think we ought to form a posse and jump One Eye before dark.
We'd never make it. I have reason to believe that Brown's sister's right here in Dodge.
Well, good. We'll arrest her and then we...
No, Mr. Kessler. Come on over to my office. I'll explain why.
Of all the fool things. Your chief deputy in love with a woman. And what was that about another man named Roscoe?
Well, Roscoe isn't a man. He's a mule.
A mule?
Mm-hmm. And Mr. Gibbs, he sold him because, well, he doesn't like Miss Phronsie. Tried to bite her.
Oh, come now, Marshal. What's a love affair and a mule got to do with catching train robbers?
Oh, a mule can tell you an awful lot about people's character. Well, yeah, if things aren't just right, they can be awful ornery. Now, this mule, he told me an awful lot about Miss Phronsie.
You don't say.
Well, yes, I do say. I also say that Brown or some of his men will try to call on Miss Phronsie again tonight because last night the man that Brown sent was killed by Mr. Gibbs.
Well, that makes a little more sense.
It also makes more sense that we try to arrest Brown and his men here in Dodge rather than try and chase them through 20 cow camps. All we need is a few prisoners, and maybe they can tell us what we're looking for.
Do you think they would expose the woman?
Yep.
I need it.
Miss Phronsie, I want you to go into your bedroom, take the mattress and the pillow off your bed and put it on the floor, and I want you to stay there.
I don't understand this. Why do I need 3 men to protect me?
Well, you see, hon, Marshal Erb thinks it's going to be worse trouble than we had last night.
Well, maybe she should stay at the hotel.
No. Mr. Gibbs, you can watch the back door. Now, does that give you a little more confidence?
Oh, yes, much more. Just so I'm close to you, hon.
Well, don't just stand there like a big bird. Go on.
One Eye wants us to take the alley behind the store. Kick in the door, grab Miss Phronsie, and get out of town fast. Understand? Let's go.
Hon, I don't think it's safe here. Why wouldn't the marshal let me go to the hotel?
Well, Wyatt's trying to catch some train robbers. He thinks you're mixed up with them. Tarnation. Now, you going over there and get yourself some rest. Past midnight and maybe nothing will happen.
Will that convince Mr. Earp?
Won't make no difference whether it does or it don't. We're getting married.
But you haven't even asked me.
Well, there's plenty of time for that. Go on over there and get yourself some rest.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sit down there and stay there.
You're fine one. Can't you ever shoot at a man without killing him? Now go help Castleton with his man. Sorry, Marshal. I hit my man pretty hard. Oh, that's great. One witness, huh? All right, you ever hear of One-Eye Brown?
Never heard of him.
You see that woman over there? Isn't that Brown's sister?
Never saw her before in my life.
Don't you owe the lady an apology?
No, he doesn't. My real name is Francie Brown. The man you call One-Eye is my brother. They planned to rob the Santa Fe, and they sent me into Dodge to case the payroll shipments. But I told them I wouldn't help him. I cased nothing. I want no more robbing. I'm through, and I told him so. Too bad, Mr. Gibbs, because you're a real nice fella.
She told the truth. You ain't gonna lock her in jail, are you?
No, she didn't do anything. Mr. Castleton, you start forming a posse.
Right.
Take him with you.
I won't tell you nothing.
Yes, you will. His name is Pete Selvin. He's wanted in Missouri for hog stealing. It'll be easier to take a rap for hog stealing than it would be for train robbery.
Will it be a deal?
You help us catch One-Eye.
All right.
You riding in charge of the posse?
I'll be with you in a minute.
All right, come on.
You folks still aim to get married?
No, we don't. It could never work out. I'm taking the first train east.
But Francie.
He likes his mule better than me. And I don't blame him.
Francie.
Well, we took One-Eye without a fight. Miss Francie, she leave town?
Yep. Well, I guess I'll go catch myself one out at the hotel.
Wait a second. I bought myself a second-hand mule that I'd be willing to sell for a $10 profit.
Huh!
You all right, Mr. Gibbs?
I reckon so.
You know, any woman can fool any man. There's not one woman living that can fool a mule.
Come on, mule.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Hold her right there, mister. Who are you?
Deputy Sheriff Earp, Tombstone.
How many men did you bring?
She's probably got a posse hiding in the brush. What are you doing here?
I have a warrant for Mr. Clanton. Charge of horse stealing.
You think you are going to arrest Mr. Clinton? Oh.
The old man ain't home. There ain't nobody home.
When will Mr. Clanton be back?
That's his business. Now you push on back to Tombstone pronto.
Mister, I don't like to have a gun pointed at me. You cock that rifle and you won't hear it click.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Against his better judgment, Wyatt made his decision to serve as Chief Deputy Sheriff of Tombstone. In fact, as historians have pointed out, Wyatt was trapped in Tombstone by the threat of Old Man Clanton to bushwhack him if he left, and by his own stubborn bravery.
He's hurt.
You know him, Doc?
Mm-hmm. Herm Ritter wanders around the territory trading horses. A vigorous outdoor life makes men like him indestructible.
He must be indestructible. 3 slugs in him. Lost a lot of blood.
Means nothing. They never die till the sand begins running out.
Mr. Ritter, who shot you?
Where's Fred White?
Herm, this is Marshal Wyatt Earp from Dodge City.
Earp? No joking. What's an honest man like you doing in the Arizona Territory?
We shanghaied him. Tell Earp who shot you, Herm.
The Clantons. Who else? Ran off 20 head of horses. A whole string.
Where are the horses now, Mr. Ritter?
I can answer that. In Old Man Clanton's corral. Right, Herm?
Yeah.
Herm Ritter, you been in a gunfight?
He got bushwhacked by the Clantons.
What? I have a recurring dream. I dream that Old Man Clanton's under anesthetic and I have a knife in my hands. The knife slips and I wake up. I wonder what Hippocrates would say. Now, I'll see you in about an hour.
Oh, Doc.
Huh?
It's all right to give him some water, isn't it?
Yeah, not too much.
Here you are, Mr. Ritter. Not too much now.
I'll do it.
Thank you. I'll write out a warrant.
Good. Mr. Gurdon, I'll help you find a posse.
No, Miss Nellie.
Don't joke, Wyatt.
I'm not joking. I gotta get the horses first. A warrant's no good without evidence of theft.
But you can't go out there alone.
It's the only way I can go out there. Mr. Ritter?
Yes, sir.
I want you to take your time, but I want you to tell me everything that happened.
Wyatt, excuse me, Mr. Ritter, but I'm morally responsible for this man. Now, take Fred White with you. At least swear in some special deputies.
The more men I take out there, the less chance I'm going to have of finding those horses. I'm going to find them, and I'm going to arrest Mr. Clanton.
And they'll simply shoot you down.
He's Wyatt Earp, sure enough. You go back to your hotel and don't worry about him, Miss Nellie.
All right, I'll go get Doc Holliday. Maybe he can keep you from committing suicide.
Miss Nellie sweet on you?
She's sweet on the whole human race. That's the trouble. Now, let's start with the description of the horses,
There are 4 roans.
Hurry up, or he may be gone.
Madam, I don't intend to argue with Wyatt.
You mean you're going to let him ride to certain death?
Miss Cashman, Wyatt Earp has been riding to certain death for the past 5 or 6 years. The good Lord has his own plan for each of us. But I intend to get mortal help.
Hold her right there, mister. Who are you?
Deputy Sheriff Earp, Tombstone.
How many men did you bring?
He's probably got a posse hiding in the brush. What are you doing here?
I have a warrant for Mr. Clanton. Charge of horse stealing.
You think you are going to arrest Mr. Clinton?
The old man ain't home. There ain't nobody home.
You fellas guarding an empty ranch house?
Boys had some trouble down at the border. Old man Clanton and his sons went down to help out.
When will Mr. Clanton be back?
That's his business. Now you push on back to Tombstone pronto.
Mister, I don't like to have a gun pointed at me. You cock that rifle and you won't hear it click.
Sholto! Frenchie, you stop that.
He threatened us, didn't he, Frenchie?
Oui.
I know Mr. Earp. I'll talk to him.
Oh, he's on the payroll, eh? Why didn't you say you were an insider?
My business is with Mr. Clanton. I'll be happy to talk to Miss Emma.
Sholto, you two go to the cook shack and make some coffee.
Yes, sir. Come on, Frenchie.
You came down alone?
There are 20 horses in your corral. They belong to a Mr. Ritter.
Oh. For a minute, I thought you'd decided to work on the inside, but I see the star now.
Your papa gave me no choice. I came in here alone because I figured you folks wouldn't shoot at the law.
We never have. We haven't had to. Walk in. No ambush.
Well, that's mighty comforting. Allow me.
Of course, you have a warrant.
Mm-hmm.
But just put it on the table. When Papa gets back, he'll turn himself in to Judge Griscom.
I've met Judge Griscom. He's one of your men. I wouldn't take a horse-stealing case to him.
You're not very bright, are you? Don't you know Papa has a bill of sale for those horses? And hasn't it occurred to you that Papa and the boys just might be back by sunup?
Miss Emma, I never claimed to be bright. A fellow with sharp intelligence wouldn't have worn one of these for 9 to 5 years.
You sit down. Let me tell you something about life in Arizona Territory.
Yes, sir. I have lots of time.
All right. Now, in the first place, the Yankees run the government at Washington.
Hmm.
But we run the government in Arizona. Mr. John C. Fremont is the carpetbagger in charge. There's nothing sensible about it, Mr. Earp. This isn't Dodge City. It's still a wilderness with Apaches and tough men. Papa had to be tough.
Well, I wouldn't try to turn you against your papa, no matter what he's done.
You don't get the point. Billy's a kid away at school. Finn's all right with a gun, but Ike is windy. They're no help to Papa. He had to hire gunslingers to help him with his cattle business.
Miss Emma, the Army's going to round up all the Apaches. Honest law is coming to Tombstone. Now, where's that going to leave the Clantons?
We can't quit.
Why not?
Brocious, Ringo, the McLowrys, Swilling, Spence, the 10%ers in Tucson. We all just drifted into this together. If what you say is true, it'll be wide open war.
Not necessarily for you, Emma.
Oh, yes. I love Papa. What happens to him happens to all of us.
Isn't there some young man that you'd like to marry?
Well...
Somebody that would take you away from Arizona? I'm I'm sure you've had many offers. Or am I being too personal?
Why are you so interested?
Well, I don't rightly know.
There's a way to find out. Take a job with Papa. Join the Insiders. Then I'd be interested. That kiss was just to find out something. You feel sorry for me. Well, I don't need that. I'm a Clanton, and that's all I'll ever be. So save your pity. Sholto, Frenchie!
Frenchie went down the road to warn your old man.
Take him.
Hold it. Drop it. Leave it alone. Get over there. Now sit down. I said sit down.
I don't take orders from you.
I'm sorry, Miss Emma, but I'm going to have to hold you as a hostage. If your father's close enough for Frenchie to find, there may be a little trouble.
Plenty for you.
Stay right there.
Who is it? Doc Holliday. I want to talk to Luke Short, McMasters, and Johnson, personal. Howdy, Luke. Sherman? Turkey Creek?
I thought it was a ghost.
You should have been dead long ago, Doc.
You know, I heard they buried you up in Deadwood last winter.
Have a drink. Unless you have some scruples about drinking with a ghost.
Not me, Doc.
You all know Wyatt Earp. He went up to the Clanton Ranch to arrest old man Clanton, alone. I know that ain't very bright, but I said he went up alone.
That's too bad.
He's probably dead by now.
Yeah, I don't think so. I met up with the Border Patrol, talked to the sergeant, and he said that Clanton and his men were going to steal some Mexican cattle along the Pertlerville line.
Well, there'd only be the four of us, Doc.
I told you Clanton isn't there yet.
Still ain't enough.
You owe me $800, and you owe me $950. You got the cash? Luke Short, you owe Wyatt Earp your life. Fast guns, but slow pay.
Watch your temper, Doc.
You cheap welchers. All I'm asking you to do is risk your worthless hides.
Mr. Clinton! Mr. Clinton!
Mr. Clinton, you have a visitor. A Mr. Wyatt Earp. But Miss Emma, she is stalling him. You see, she take him into the house while I make the coffee. Meanwhile, she talks to
Hold
the
it,
general...
Frenchie. Where's Sholto?
He is on guard outside.
Papa Earp's a fool. He rode right into it.
They'll never find his grave. Hush up, Ike. I'm studying this. No. Earp ain't no fool. He wouldn't ride onto my place, serve a warrant all by himself. Where's the posse at?
No posse.
I told you Papa Earp is a fool.
Oh, we'll see. Ike, you and Finn circle a home spread from the north and the east. The rest of us will circle but south and west. We don't flush a posse. We'll move right in.
Yes, Papa.
And take him, Papa?
Kill the varmint.
Send up, Miss Emma.
I've got eyes.
I was thinking we could tie up Sholto and go fix yourself a little breakfast.
You'll never get any of our food unless you steal it.
What a temper. I've decided not to use you as a hostage if that's what you're so upset about.
Maybe you're tired of living.
No. I just don't think that your papa would kill a lawman. All he has to do is to ride into Tombstone with me. We'll soon find out.
Papa, I don't want to fight here. You make a run for it, and I'll stall Papa and the boys.
Miss Emma, I came here to serve a warrant, and that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, don't be foolish. I'll hide you. Shoulder won't say anything. He knows what'll happen if he does.
That ain't the reason, Miss Emma. They can take Earp, but he'll kill your old man. Maybe Finn and Ike before he goes down.
That's right.
Emma! Sholto! Something's wrong, boys. Lie down.
I'll scream and warn Papa.
You just take it slow and easy. Come on.
Mr. Clanton.
Shut up. I have a warrant for your arrest, Mr. Clanton.
Well, you back in the law business, Sonny?
He is wearing a star, Papa. Now, don't you go to shooting any stars. You know what'll happen.
You keep out of this, Em. Go on back in the house. And you boys, I'll tell you when.
Papa, all you have to do is ride into town, and Judge Griscom will turn you loose. Now, you know that's more sensible.
You're a lady. I don't want you mixed up in this. Sholto, take her in the house.
No, listen. You can kill him, but he'll get 2 or 3 of you.
And you'd be first.
Take her in the house.
This is just plain stupid, Papa.
Maybe Em's right, Papa. We ain't never fired in the law.
You hush up or run if you're scared.
Hush up, both of you. What you accusing me of?
Stealing Mr. Ritter's horses?
Well, that settles it. Boys.
Throw him down or fight. Shoot him in the back, Wyatt. He ain't worth killing front ways. Holiday, McMaster, Short, and Johnson. I ain't in this play.
No doctor can fix a broken spine.
Papa?
Don't try it. Help Mr. Clanton on his horse. Now, you boys let your guns cool a little while.
Luke, stampede the horses through. They don't want the horses, they want old man Clanton. Put him in front of the rock. No more shooting! You hear me? I said no more shooting!
Send one of them down here.
Hey, boys. Ike up there? Yes, Papa. Send him down. Hold your fire. I'm going down there.
Keep that low.
This is a fool play. Can't take Papa into Tombstone now.
I'm doing it.
No, you aren't. You'll be fighting every 100 yards.
How many boys you got, Ike?
Enough. And there's more between here and Tombstone.
Don't be silly, Herb. You got the horses. Turn me loose.
I favor killing him. Sure, they're bluffing, Wyatt.
I don't know that they are.
No bluff, Sonny. Too many guns. They'll just pick you off.
I think you're right, Mr. Clanton. Let him go, Doc. You can pick up your horse later. Mr. Clanton, any more shooting, we'll shoot you down when you scatter.
Try it.
Just hold in, Ike. This ends it for this time, far as I'm concerned.
Papa!
They could have killed me before you all boys got here, and I ain't saying I'm beholden to no Johnny Law neither. And if an Earp stays in Tombstone, there's gonna be a sure enough war. No use in me getting killed in the first skirmish.
You're a fool, Wyatt. You've turned your back on too many killings. Old man Clanton's found out your only weakness.
No Doc's talking sense, Wyatt. There's kill or be killed in this Arizona country.
Look, I don't believe in shooting prisoners. Bringing those horses in is enough for now. Let's catch up with McMasters and Luke.
Why, it's got Herm Ritter's whole string back. Now we're getting someplace.
You think so? Those Clantons aren't whipped yet. Not by a long shot.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম,
গুটি গুটি পায়ে স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংসগুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে, ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Và VS biết New York. Được mà nó cũng chuẩn chỉ chứ. Cái khổng lồ ấy. Chỉ lấy một cái đéo là nhét lên cái khổng lồ vậy thì sao? Vinh trên lên không nhặt trước lần nữa. Hello guys. Tao dùng chat trên Chinh Choang kìa, mấy thằng Trung Quốc online này. Mày có thằng điên xin ở Flipet, mày có thích Flipet không? Có thằng con lợn này 34 tỷ nhỉ. Bay đến 80 triệu. Mời đồng yes bay. Ghê. Rồi nguyên nhà, đéo giờ đánh nguyên nhà vào. Không, trên một con chỉ đấy. Như phải đét thì mấy con này ở dưới mình sẽ quay một cười nó chịu mà tắc kè này nhìn như con nhái bên chia lên không đúng vậy nghe ngồi nghe ai đánh bộ khởi đầu đúng không vậy? Đọc một tướng à? Không, ai đánh bộ khởi đầu cũng thầy à? Thôi thầy xin phép vậy. Còn tiền 3 sao tiếp 3 để check bài á, không có thằng đánh á. Này có oan thì sao? Không phải đánh thần rừng à? À đâu? Hiệu này đánh thần suốt cho. Bình chi lên bay cho trời 35 của 35 của 35.000 hai lát này kia chắc bay như ác quỷ 800 năm rồi Vì bớt 16 triệu quay kia quay này. $16 triệu rồi à? Và từ từ thế tiếp về kia một lap một để bớt này. Quay 230 củ phù thủy à. Race đồ quý nhỉ? Bao nhiêu? Yes sir. 8 rồi. Còn bố game lỏ liên tài ra từ đầu chỗ nó. Chi tiết ông cản phá tiếng đéo ở đây. Quang này. Chào. Tạp âm vào. Nhớ lúc đấy có tiếng ruồi. Anh em chơi cứ hỏi thằng nào tiếng ruồi thế. Gì 74 quả. Bị bớt rồi anh làm ca game. Rồi xong quá chị bị hình rồi xong cắt link. Đây game lag rồi. Game lag. Lag rồi. Đéo farm được. Bị lag rồi. Tao đang chơi đố kéo được. Bị lag rồi. Phải. Looking for block rồi. Looking for block rồi. Bị tích con đấy. Tao bị mà tao đang đơ này. Tao đang bị đơ mà. Tao đang bị đơ này. Tao đang bị nó cứ kiểu không làm gì ấy, chỉ đi được thôi, vẫn đi được bình thường. Nhưng nó không bị disconnect. Tao đi bớt. Tao đi bớt xong tao mắc cuối này, chôn rồi. Tao đi bớt xong tao mắc cuối này. Lá rồi. Đi bớt nó tỷ lần 7 lần. Nhưng mà không quay được về, tao bị lag. Kéo rồi ấn go được ạ. Lại được hết được rồi. Tự nhiên tao ấn go thế là lợi back về bắt đầu. Ôi hỏng rồi, thằng này chết rồi. Kéo gì bây giờ? Mình đéo nói đâu. Là chơi mỗi liên minh thôi, bạn thấy mình tập trung nói mỗi liên minh thôi, không nói ra một lúc đâu. Chơi cho Việt Nam ấy 1.200 quay ạ. Chỉ linh không luôn. Làm 2 việc một lúc mà. tiền 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 tiền. Cho broccoli nhá. Vậy cũ à. Hôm nay làm gì? Cho broccoli chín. Wow. Thật không? Đẹp quá. Ngân hàng là đi đéo nào đây? Ngân hàng nào ấy Tông? À, ngân hàng lớp mình ấy. Con đánh cái đéo ở đây. Trời, đánh còn tên cờ nhỉ? Tao vừa để nhà trống. Yes sir. BITCS à? Đi lại 450 đam, mấy tỷ ấy. 6 tuổi à? 5 tuổi 6 à? Làm chút đi. Đi áo tù. Đây này. Thế phải đánh cái gì luôn đấy? Bài của đéo gì ấy. Buồn núp à? Rồi là video thứ 3 rồi. Chôn broccoli không? Chôn broccoli thì bớt 7 à. Có cái gì đây? Wow. Thêm ấy, phải thêm ấy. Phải thêm ấy. Phải thêm ấy. Phải thêm ấy rồi được rồi. Tầm này được 140 chắc được rồi. Đang đủ rồi. Ngay đủ kia 100 triệu. Yes. Đúng rồi. Lập 3. Mình có lẽ. Sáu và 50 mặt về đây à? Đố nêu đố nêu à? Đố lúa. Ác quỷ phai nhá. Rất chịu rồi. Nhảy vô Văn Mai đây, cô Văn Mai à? Đây á, đây rồi. Tôi biết một con này. Tôi ra một con này. Mặc à? Biết rồi. 285 giáo dùng giáo thẳng trung qua. Ok. Hai con am buồn rồi. Có phải thì nhớ qua. Anh đi bớt rồi mà. Yes. Anh đã ace. Đúng lỗ. Sao?
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Rồi, bye bye. Nhà đi đâu qua. Rồi, phải đùa cô bye. Kiếm tiền 36 thì đến 80 tỷ. Tăng 8 tỷ để vay 10 lần của chứng sĩ sinh hoạt kia. Của đây sinh căng ấy chứ. Của 37 ta lợi dụng đấy. Ui, thua. Tận lại. Xong rồi bà bay 36 mời cái bước lại nha. Hả? Không perfect. Sẽ buồn đấy. Đó, đi. Đây, cút rồi. Cút rồi. Cút rồi. Chết rồi. Ui, không đấu à? Lòng rất là mở trung tâm. Rồi 2 lần có tới gia đình, 3 lần có tới gia đình, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 tiền. sắp giật nước màu này. À, 9 tí năng lượng giống ngoài ở đây ạ, theo một tí năng lượng giống nhỉ. Cái gì chỉ cần nói nha. Tí năng lượng mà nó lên nhiều lượng vãi. Cái kiếm uy lực. Ui, baby à. Hút. Good. Rồi.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।